Good morning, everyone, and happy Sunday. Happy Sunday morning from Port St. Lucie, Florida. So, as you can see here, the background here has changed a little bit. I am staying in a beautiful Airbnb, and I embarked on this brand new journey of moving to Florida. So, today I am going to be talking about how I embarked on this new journey and decided to move to Florida. This was a reawakening that I had a few months ago, and I want to share that with you. So, this live will also be on this week's new podcast episode. So, please like and subscribe to my podcast, Let's Break the Silence with Angeline, because you have a voice. There is power in your voice. And I help women rediscover themselves, and I help them step into their true power and greatness. So please check out my podcast on Spotify, Google, Apple, and also we are live on my YouTube channel right now, which is Let's Break the Silence with Angeline. Okay, so I am super excited to go live this morning. I took a little bit of a break from my podcast because I was getting ready to move, and you know what that's like, to pack and everything and to figure out what to leave behind, throw out, and items to take. So this is a very, very interesting journey that I am embarking on. And I want to thank all my followers and subscribers for supporting me on this journey. You know who you are, okay? And I am super excited because many of us spend a good part of our time going into that negative internal dialogue. So let me ask you this. How many of you have actually experienced that in your life? If you have experienced that in your life, please drop a comment below, because I would, love to know. So I went through an awakening a few months ago. So this has been going on for about the last 4 months, and I realized that what was my purpose in life? Do I really want to live in Saratoga Springs, forever? Or do I want to step out of my comfort zone and move to another state? And if you all recall, 15 years ago, I made the move to Saratoga Springs, New York, and I have absolutely no regrets, because that was my stepping stone. That, in fact, was freedom from domestic violence. And I remember this was just a few days ago. I was going through my divorce papers, and you won't believe this. There was a stack this high of legal papers, order to show causes, order of protection, police reports, etc. And I actually went through them. And it was, it was very interesting, because as I was going through them, I said to myself, wow, if I can go through this and persevere and be resilient on the other side of domestic violence, I can certainly put that behind me. I can certainly go through this journey and make the move. And, so when I flew here, what I ended up doing was I actually ended up throwing out the documents. I only kept one thing, the divorce decree, only because my attorney said in the cover letter that divorce documents are destroyed after 7 years. So I destroyed everything, shredded them, and that's it. That's it. That is no longer part of my past anymore. I let go of the past. So a lot of people, this goes for men too, women and men, we spend too much time reliving past experiences, and actually we spend too much time focusing on our shortcomings instead of focusing on what we do have and focusing on gratitude. So when this awakening happened 3 months ago, I realized that I did not want to live in Saratoga Springs. In fact, there was a few podcast episodes ago where I actually talked about that. And I actually envisioned myself moving. I envisioned myself, letting go of everything here, stripping away those negative self-limiting beliefs that were holding me back. So essentially what I did was I rediscovered my true authentic self. So if this has happened to you, please drop a comment below, because I would certainly love to know and love your feedback on this. So anyways, so I embarked on a journey of self-discovery, and I took my own course for 9 weeks, and I did some shadow work, which is like the really, really tough work where we really, really dig deep and determine what are those negative self-limiting beliefs that are holding you back. So I realized that I was shortchanging myself, meaning, we, including myself, we are born with special gifts. God has created so many special gifts for us. And for me, it was time for a change. It was time for a change. So I made a plan, like I said. So I made a plan and I executed on that plan. I just didn't talk about it on social media. In fact, I really didn't talk about my move here to Port St. Lucie, Florida until starting, actually, was a couple of weeks ago. So this was a huge mindset shift for me, a huge mindset shift. So, oh, here's Nicole. Good morning to you, Nicole. Oh, thank you so much, Nicole. Yes, I'm very happy to. And by the way, I am live on my Let's Break the Silence with Angeline Facebook page, my YouTube channel, and this will be live on Instagram. Let me just go live right now. Okay, now we're live on Instagram. So some of you probably missed the first part of my story. So anyways, let me get to the nitty gritty. Okay. Thank you so much, Nicole. I love and appreciate you. I know that you've been, witnessing my journey for a long time, and I feel super blessed that you are in my life. So you notice the background here. I am staying at an Airbnb in Port St. Lucie, Florida, for a while until I'm going to establish residency here. And, there's a lot of projects that I am working on right now as we speak. So I feel super happy and blessed. So what I wanted to say was this. Let me just go back to what I was talking about. This requires a shift in perspective. And life is a journey, and it's up to us to make it a memorable one. So instead of dreading the challenges ahead, let's embrace them and think about how amazing our story will be once we conquer them. So this is so true. It's up to us to make our journey a memorable one, instead of dreading the fact, oh no, now I got to start packing, have to start going through all my documents. I shredded almost everything. I donated all my clothes and furniture, to the church, because I was not planning to bring my furniture down, and I was not planning to bring my winter clothes down. So I feel very grateful that I sought help. I asked for help, and we made it happen. So I feel truly blessed because, in this day and age, we do live in uncertain times, and we don't have control over everything, but we do have control about changing our mindset. And that requires a shift in perspective. So and this is something that I live by every day. Every obstacle we overcome adds a new chapter to our story, filled with strength, resilience, and growth. So I want to thank my good friend, and her name is Gloria, and she is Gloria Londono. So Gloria and I had the pleasure of meeting through another podcaster, And we became very good friends. And Gloria lives in Florida. So she was the one who really, influenced me. She was a huge influence on me the last 3 months, and very, very helpful, and just like very encouraging and supportive, because I realized through this whole rediscovery and conversations that I had that, I really don't care what other people think, to be honest with you. If people don't support my new journey, that's okay. They don't, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but I don't live through other people's opinions. So, in other words, if someone says, "Oh, why are you moving here or moving there?" someone will always have something negative to say. And guess what? I don't care, because I am doing what's right for myself and doing what's right for me. So, once I made this decision 2 months ago to move to Florida, I made a plan and I executed that plan, which meant I broke the lease on my 2-bedroom apartment. There were structural defects. There was mold in my apartment. The floors were buckling in my kitchen area. And I said to myself, why am I going to pay $2,300 a month in rent for a 2-bedroom, fairly new apartment when I can just break the lease and move? And that's exactly what I did. And I have no regrets. I have no regrets, because my landlord was totally wrong. So we settled it in court, and so I'm free. And coming here, actually, traveling here was no joke. So Friday, there were delays. So when I arrived at the Albany International Airport, we were getting ready to board, and then a mechanical defect happened, meaning there was hydraulic fuel leaking. So I feel grateful, because guess what? It didn't happen while I was flying, while we were all flying. So I flew on Delta Airlines. So what ended up happening was they booked a hotel room for us for the night. So then I had to get up really, really early yesterday morning at 3:30 in the morning and take Uber to the airport and do the whole thing all over again, standing in line at security at 5 a.m. But guess what? I made my 6 a.m. flight. So I feel very, very grateful that the delays did happen, because sometimes we tend to focus on the negative, and there's a silver lining. So actually, what happened was God was protecting me. God was protecting all of us. And God is going to lead us on a new path of greatness. And I am just so happy that this actually happened, because I feel like a new person. I feel like 50,000 pounds has been lifted off my shoulders. And it's just so important. We are meant to live a long life. Life is worth living. And, besides being in a warmer climate and, enjoy, I was ready to embark on something new and very, very exciting. So I am, very happy, feel very blessed. And oh, you're in Vero Beach, Affluence Plus. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Oh my gosh, Debbie is on Instagram. Good morning. I can see you. Sonia's there. Yeah, Vero Beach is not far. I think you're about 20 minutes, 25 minutes north. But I'm so happy you're here. Yeah, see, I decided to take that leap of faith and move to Florida. So I'm blessed, because I already have friends and colleagues and connections down here. And I'm very happy. I am very happy. So the piece of advice that I have today, and actually I want to give you some encouragement, okay? I want to give you some encouragement, because many people out there are unhappy. They have no idea, they are unhappy. Maybe you're not happy living in the same place for 30 years. I don't know. I mean, I don't know, what your situation is. Maybe you're unhappy in a relationship, and what happens is a lot of people, and we're all human, including myself, we start to feel stuck. We feel stuck and we don't know what to do. But it requires some rediscovery. It requires tapping into your inner self and rediscovering who you truly are behind that mask, if that makes sense. So what I am offering is at the end of this live, okay, if you are a woman who is suffering from domestic violence or suffering from some sort of trauma, or just is struggling with making a decision and struggling with clarity and rediscovering who they truly are, I invite you to book a call with me. So so you can book a call with me right here, which is, I will post the link in the comments on my YouTube channel and on Instagram because I intend to upload this live. So book a call with me. The link is also in my bio. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation because I am looking to mentor 3 women and I offer one-on-one coaching. And it's my signature program to rediscover who you truly are, because maybe you're feeling stuck, maybe you're feeling ashamed, maybe you're afraid to share your true story. And actually going through these challenges makes you a much stronger person. So let's stop focusing on the difficulty and start envisioning the greatness that lies ahead. So our journey is what makes our story unique and worth sharing. So let's make it a story worth telling. Share your story. Share your story. Share your vision. And be intentional about your goals. Be intentional. Maybe you want to write that book, and I intend to write my own book. And by the way, I am a co-author of this amazing book series, which is The Change: Insights into Self-Empowerment. And I talk about my journey, and Les Brown is on the front cover. Okay. Les Brown is on the front cover here. So Les Brown, I have followed Les Brown for 15 years, and Les Brown is amazing. And my chapter, talks about, who is Angeline, but now it's time for Angeline 2.0. It is time. So I share my whole story here in a chapter. And if you would like to purchase the book, you can go on my website, letsbreakthesilence.com, and there is a link on the front to purchase the book. So I am honored and blessed, and I just feel super happy and grateful right now. I have no words. Right now. But I want to encourage you that there is light at the end of the tunnel. So if you're going through that period of darkness right now, what I've done is I've stayed close to God and my vision and my mission. So I want to encourage you to take that leap of faith. Take that leap of faith. So with that being said, I am going to end the live right now. So please go ahead and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Let's Break the Silence with Angeline. And I would love your feedback on the show. Okay. And also stay in the know. So want to continue to receive resources that will equip and empower you on your healing journey. So please subscribe. You could go to letsbreakthesilence.com and subscribe to my newsletters. I am going to restart sending my weekly emails and of new podcast episodes, special announcements, live events, because I do want to do a live event down here. So right now, step number 1 is getting to know the area and getting to know the people around me. And this has been a great journey. And I want to wish you all an amazing Sunday. And by the way, happy Father's Day to all the great dads out there. You are, and my dad is 91. And I'm super blessed that my dad is in my life and he supports my cause and mission after all these years. So I want to wish you all an amazing day. Take care. And I will see you live on Spotify at 7 a.m. Eastern Time on my podcast. Take care, everyone. Blessings and love. And have a great week.